What is going on, guys? It is blood all over. Markets are just crippled down. I was able to dig up a little bit, so I was able to put in a few hundred into my crodie bag at 1 million market cap. You have no idea. Like, going from spending what I did today to recalling how I spent that like a month and a half ago. Like, now, this is how I feel like things are. I'm already in this. I'm already in the boat. I have to keep dollar cost averaging in. That is my plan. I will not just let my bag go all the way down and just sit there and just pray it goes back up. I'm going back in it with the intentions in my head that I am going to go back up. If you think like that I just think if you can buy, it would. It's fine, not financial advice. If you want to play safe, it's good to play safe and just stick with what you got. But for me, I just find it. I'm already in the boat. I'm vested into what I am. I want to get as much as I can. These are the times when people are like, don't be stupid, don't buy, or just wait it out and just see what the market's going to do. You could sit there and do that, but when you're dollar cost averaging in, like I've said before, you can just kind of play the market as it's going. The market freaking collapses down, you're still playing that market a little bit. Like, that's how I think of it. And how I think of it as well is that I'm not going to just watch my token go to areas where I want to have more of it. Like, if you think about it, you want to have more of your token, right? You know, you want to have more of your token. So if your token is down at a critical level down there, say to yourself, you know, like, why am I not buying any of this? You could say to yourself, because I don't want to be stupid and lose all my money I already lost. Or you could say, well, I mean, if you believe in the market and you believe that it's going to have there's a lot of selling. You can only sell so much, and the markets will reverse. Even if it goes up, high. It's going to reverse. It's going to reverse, right? It does always have a big correction. You don't think there's going to be another correction? You can't just sell. There's going to be a really big correction, and it's going to do something. So you got to figure it out. Like, look, I'm not a TA person, okay? I just go with what I feel I want to do. And what I feel I want to do is I want to accumulate more. This, remember, on the charts, this is accumulation area. It doesn't matter if it's down. Like, you're still in it to accumulate, right? Yeah. So you want to accumulate what you can. And you don't want to regret. I don't want to regret. Yeah, I could go to zero. But I would tell myself, at least I tried. And I really put my 100% into it. 100% into it. Or I could just, right? Like I said, I tried and I put 100%. What if it paid off? What if in 3 months you go back and you look, you're like, man, wow, those markets were so down. I should have been buying down there. And I was just afraid, and everyone was selling, right? Everyone's selling. I think the smart people aren't selling. I think smart people are just holding on. They're buying. They're dollar cost averaging in. When they're just waiting it out. When you just start selling stuff, you're getting emotions. Money can be very emotional. Trust me, I am just as much emotional as money as anybody else. Especially when you don't have a lot of money. Or you just don't like seeing your accounts go down like that. It can really make you do crazy things. It's done it to me. I've done it. I'm not some sort of, perfect person where I don't feel that, or I've never done that. I've done it plenty of times where I've made bad mistakes, and it's because you get overwhelmed. And remember what I said a couple times. If you are so down, you step away from the market. You don't look at the market. You don't look at what's going on YouTube. You don't look at what's going on Twitter. You step away. But for me, like I have to reverse my thought, because I really was down, and now I'm just trying to accumulate more, because if the markets roar back up, I'm going to be in a position where, wow, like I'm really happy that I really was accumulating in all different areas down here. That is important, to accumulate what you can. If you are bullish, and you're bullish in your project that you are holding, that meme token or whatever you are in, there's no reason that you shouldn't be looking to enter right now at these areas. I don't know. So for me, I had to dig up some cash, and just I need to get into the market and put some skin in the game at this area. I have to, because I just, like a month ago, or just weeks ago, because I'm always dollar cost averaging, I just, the amount I paid for what I got today, man, I paid a lot more for that before. Now I really I wish I had more so I could triple up my bag. I want to triple up more. You should be kind of greedy, and I really don't like that Warren Buffett thing. Be greedy with it. But in all fairness, I really want to be greedy and get as much as I can. You gotta. Sometimes you gotta think a little bit differently. Okay. Going back to my last video, just dollar cost average in. You are getting a lot of these tokens that nobody wanted this to go down. Even whales and people that are in these tokens that, got a lot of skin in the game. You think they like to see their portfolios down $1 million? You ever see those people posting their portfolios down $850,000? Do you think that they wanted that? You don't think that affects their brain? But you don't see them saying like, I just sold. I don't see them ever saying I sold, or I got out of my position. They just say I'm down. But they hold. And you got to think like a whale sometimes, and just, they're not stupid. These people that got millions of dollars in crypto are not dumb. They kind of know how the markets go. They're not stupid. But I'm just telling you, like, you got to think like that. And if you're new, I say financial advice, you do what's best in your interest. And if you feel that you need to sell and you need to get that money back, you do it. Don't let anybody tell you that you're stupid, or you're fudding, or you're cheating. I absolutely hate that stuff. I really do. I've come to just absolutely hate the word cheat. And it's just making people feel like you're an idiot because you sold. Nobody knows the future. You do what's best in your interest. But telling people that they're stupid because, they want to take their money out and they want to do what they feel is safer for them, it is what it is. I just don't think that, I personally don't like, I feel like it's an insult, and I think it's stupid. Some guy, was, because I mentioned something about Crash token when it was at 40 million market cap. He thought I was like in it. Right? I wasn't in it. I just said, hey, this is going to come down like all of Crash's tokens did. They all do. And then they all go back up. Right? He goes, oh, you cheated. You just cheated. First of all, I didn't buy it. Second of all, it even doesn't matter if I cheated. Look what happened to Guy's Call. It went from 40 million down to 4.5 million. And some guy is trying to tell you that you're an idiot. Don't listen to anybody. You do what you got to do. That's best in your interest. But for me, I just feel like this is the entry that I really wanted. And now I'm just gonna let it rip. I'm gonna just hold on. If I get paid next week and it still down, the market waits for me more, I'm going to put a little bit more. I'm just going to keep putting more, whatever I can. If I could sell some stuff, I'm going to put a little bit more. Even if it's $50. I'm not putting all the time like hundreds of dollars. Sometimes I'm just putting in $40. Sometimes I'm putting in like $60. You know, whatever I can throw in there, $50. Sometimes I try to put in $150, $200, $300. Different areas, I'm doing different stuff. But you know, I'm just telling you guys, I think that this is an area that I wouldn't fade it. I wouldn't fade. Yeah, you're down. Everybody's down. But then this is what happens. Everyone just blood in the streets. No recovery. We're done. We're done. And then the market is just gonna possibly surprise the shit out of you. Might surprise me. It might just go to zero. That's my bet. That's my gamble. I'm gonna do it this way. All right, guys. I hope for the best for you guys. Do whatever in the best of your interest. All right, guys. Peace.